Hey collective, welcome in, welcome back. If you are new or just passing through to my channel, welcome. My name is Tam. I'm also known as the Enlightened Auntie. If you're returning, welcome back, squad. I am here today to do another general collective reading. We're not sign specific here, we're also gender fluid. I may say you and I'm talking to them, may say them, I'm talking to you. Put yourself in the story wherever you seem to fit. Remember that time and energy are fluid. So I could be talking about the past, present, or the future. Take what's yours. Take what resonates. Leave everything else behind. If you'd like to book a personal more aligned with your own story, all of my information is below in the description box. You can go straight to my website, EnlightenedAuntie.com, to book a session with me. My books are always open. Welcome in, y'all. I hope everybody is doing good, feeling good, had a good night's sleep, had a great midday nap. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you are doing well. It is now officially hoodie season. We haven't officially hit fall yet here in Southern California, but it's cold in the morning. If I got on a hoodie and my fan is not on, I'm cold, because for the most part I'm my own little personal heater. So I hope everybody's doing good wherever you are. Alright, we're gonna start off with the triple deck. I'm not gonna do an opening oracle. Oh boy. I'm like, it don't matter what deck I use. Oh, I love this. We got somebody here who's, I'm like, I just hear womp, womp, womp. There's somebody here. This immediately comes out the King and Queen of Pentacles in the upright. So I know I could very well be talking about someone who is partnered. Right next to it is the Two of Cups in the upright. It does appear that someone has been trying to, what did I say yesterday? I was like, I don't know, and I think it was yesterday when I mentioned it. I don't know, because I don't guide the readings. I let spirit guide them. So I just throw cards and tell the story that comes out, right? I don't ask questions. So I'm not really sure what the big deal is about two people being partnered. Like, somebody here has, okay. Okay, now for the last couple of days, we've been talking about how there has been an energy kind of hovering over a couple. They attempted to throw some energy towards the feminine. She just transmuted it. Then they tried to throw energy towards the masculine, and the masculine outright just rejected any of the weirdness that was swirling around him. And I can totally see... Yeah, I can totally see where somebody is like, someone feels very defeated, because I think that they've been trying a bunch of different times and a bunch of different ways to create a rift in this relationship, whatever this is, by way of third party. And it very well feels it. I mean, like I've been saying, the feminine here has been very protected. I mean, the way that it looks to me, it feels very much like you may have some folks on the other side who are kind of, I don't know. This energy feels kind of like one, you are being protected, and the energy kind of feels like on one hand, what you don't know won't what you don't know won't kill you or won't hurt you or something like that, because that's the way that it's coming across. But I don't believe that it's meant to be interpreted that way. Like, not, what you don't know won't kill you, what you don't know won't hurt you. It's kind of like it's being Like you're shielded, but you're shielded in such a way where it doesn't even live in your head. So there's nothing. So even if, just follow me here. So even if there have been like weird energies, because I've been actually telling people like October has got some really crunchy ass energy. So I do believe that whoever is doing work over you, I also feel like whoever's doing work on you, over you, trying to affect your relationships, trying to affect you, I do believe that there's an energy worker involved. I also believe that there is someone who, this energy worker may also have like astrology knowledge. Like they know about astrology. So I'm not getting that whoever we're talking about is like, this is not a stupid person. They may just be doing some stupid shit, but they're not a stupid person. It kind of feels like whatever's being thrown at either one of you. The divine feminine right here she's giving me very strong energy. She's very protected. But I kind of feel like the way it's a weird, because I have like a bunch of different images in my head. Like I do see like a bubble. It's like a bubble and then a box. Like it's meant to kind of keep this, whatever this is, off of your radar. Okay, I need you to follow me here. I know this part ain't for everybody. It's meant to keep it off of your radar, because here's the thing. Remember what I've been saying? I was like, I don't understand. I mean, I do loosely. But as long as you, because I feel like this is this is targeted towards the feminine, this one specific energy. They want the feminine to be like emotionally broken down, emotionally broken. Now, if you are emotionally broken, then that means your mind is consumed with doom and gloom and like all the things that could go wrong. Oh my God, you know? But this feels like you're being protected in a way where even if like your team is working double time right now, because, and I see it, your team is working double time. You may have some ancestors that are like really, whoever your spirit team is, baby, they're working double time, and they're working. This is really interesting because I've never actually seen this on my board. Like I'm interpreting this in a way different energy than I normally would. But what it looks like is, it looks like you have people who have crossed over, who have, they're like, it's like a protective bubble. Like I can't describe it any other way than like a protective bubble. It's like a protective bubble, but what they're doing is they're trying to keep you focused. So it's like, yeah, there's some weird shit going on back here, but girl, don't worry about it. We got it covered. Like we got this. Don't worry about it. We don't want you to worry about this. We'll take care of that. We'll take care of them. You stay focused on what you're doing, because that's what it looks like. It's like you stay focused. They don't want your mind to be jumbled up with this BS. Now, the person who may be responsible for this, person or persons that may be responsible for whatever they're throwing at you, like I said, your team is literally throwing it right back, because everything that they're doing, like I see it all on this side, everything that they've been, and it's meant to hit, I'm like, there's swords all over this board. It's meant to affect your mind, but it's also meant to, it's like, it wants to break down your defenses. It wants you to feel insecure. It wants you to feel like you can't do anything right. Like your life is plummeting. I mean, this is some gnarly ass energy that I see out here. They want you sad. They want you to be depressed. They want the masculine to be unhappy. They want the masculine to be unhappy and considering third party energy. Like, it's crazy out here. It's crazy. But the thing is that, like I said the other day, because I see that here, it's like the masculine understands the value of their connection to their partner. You know, like it's giving me, this is giving me a couple. Okay. And I see that this masculine is very aware and very, very clear about his relationship to this feminine energy. Like, very, very clear. I know what I got. We have this solid, you know, I got love for myself. I got love for my partner. We're solid, like right here. I'm not interested in doing any of this weird fuck shit, because I know if I do, it's going to just blow up everything, right? Okay. And the thing that I'm seeing here, I just see all of this protection energy around the feminine's emotional space, like how she feels emotionally and what she thinks of herself and how she perceives life. Like, just when I say the feminine out here is protected, baby, you are so protected. Now, it's interesting because this does kind of come across like the person behind all of this is masculine presenting. Could very well be an ex. And before I throw another card, it does kind of look like somebody who wants to apologize. Because, like I said, the pendulum swings both ways. You throw some shit at me, it's going to come right. I'm telling you, you got a spirit team that is hovering around you, keeping you safe, keeping your union safe, keeping you safe. And over here, it kind of feels like somebody who is devastated by the fact that it's like they can't even think of another thing to do, because they've thought of everything they could do and nothing that they tried actually worked. So this down here almost feels like somebody wanting to apologize, because it's like they're doing all this shit and none of it's working, none of it's hitting you. It's funny because I'm looking at the colors of the cards. Like, all the cards on the left have like one very distinctive color theme, and then the cards on the right have a whole different color theme. And the way in your position towards this person, you're totally guarded. So even if they were to try to approach you, wanting to offer some kind of an apology or just, hey, I don't think, and it's funny because there is something, I hadn't considered this. There's something that this person's hiding as well. But the funny part about this is that you probably already know. Because as it relates to the person that you were with, if this is connected to an ex, this person may have been trying to hide the fact that they engaged in third-party energy. Because I kind of see where this relationship, I see where the relationship came to an end. But I also see where they may have been trying to keep that little aspect from you. Not like maybe, because I'm reading for a bunch of people. You might have been in a third party situation and you might not have been aware of it. Because I do have that too. Like, you may not be aware of it, but you already, like, you may already know. Okay. Like, I have a couple other things running through my head, but I'm gonna pull some more cards and see if it comes out. Because I've been talking about stuff before the cards actually come out to confirm it, because I can see it. I see where it's going. But there is somebody who wants to I feel like somebody wants to come in and try to, apologize or offer their cup or holla at you, and I don't think you're the least bit concerned about this person. You're not. You're not. Oh. I think I've talked about this before. This person, child, they are heartbroken. Now, here's the thing. If this is an ex or somebody that you dealt with in the past, it's crazy. I'm like, it's crazy. Okay, so you may have this person blocked. They may have taken too long to come towards you. Especially if okay, I got locked into this one line. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. What does this mean? Okay. So whoever this person is, you may have them blocked. Okay. They may be at a distance from you. They may not have any way to communicate to you or whatever. They do not like, they absolutely feel abandoned. They feel rejected. They do not like being on the outside. Now, this is interesting because I hadn't previously considered this. Now, third party does not always have to be a third person. It can be. Sometimes it's other things, right? I do kind of have an energy out here of somebody who, I don't know, this kind of gives me an energy of somebody who's like very, like they're superficial. I think I've talked about this before too. Like this is like a very superficial man, very money hungry. He's all about appearances, he's just focusing on work and making money and really not, I don't know, giving of himself and his time or his effort towards a relationship because he was so consumed with the money part. But then realizing that, because right here it kind of feels like they're unhappy because they recognize that they kind of squandered whatever they had, especially as it relates to you. They squandered whatever they had so that they could focus on this thing, money, the pentacle, right? On this side, it definitely feels like somebody who is thinking a lot about, like, if there was some kind of, oh, this is connected to this person. Okay, so this kind of looks like, I don't know if they have a way of knowing or seeing. I haven't gotten that far yet. But this feels like if you are connected to someone else, and this person over here is your ex, it feels like they're heartbroken because they know that you're connected solidly with someone else. I also have the energy here of somebody, this is almost like somebody breaking their own heart, like the realization that, I spent all this time, doing X, Y, Z and playing mind games and doing all this other shit, and I really don't have anything to show for it. Because it almost looks like, yeah, they don't really have anything to show for it. I'm like, okay, hold on. So let's go back up here to the divine masculine, divine feminine energy. Yeah, I remember when I said, I was like, it felt like an energy of that, like I do have like an energy signature of somebody trying to like create a third party dynamic, like, I don't know how this is being presented to the masculine, but here it feels like they're not focusing on that. I think I mentioned it like 2 days ago. It's like when somebody is flattered by somebody. It's like, you know, a man being flattered by the attention of a woman, you know, a pretty girl or whatever, right? And this kind of feels like, while the idea sounds exciting, I know if I choose that, it's going to fuck up my whole life. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, I would be stupid to, I know the truth of what I have. So if I initiated or even did anything like this, like, it would ruin my whole, I know that in advance, it would ruin my whole life. So instead, I just mind my business, keep my head down, and plug away at working towards, you know, maintaining the stability of our relationship. And the feminine, I feel like you're just really heavily focused on like a new beginning or a new cycle in your life. Like, you're really, really focused on it. You may have some really exciting things that you're working on, or you may have some new creative ideas that you're playing with. I think that's part of the reason why there's so much protection right here, because the way that I'm seeing it, it's like we'll call them your ancestors. I don't know who these people are, because this feel like people from the app. This feels like folks on the other side. It feels like they want you to stay focused. They're kind of shielding you from all this other, because all this side, everything on the left hand side feels like stuff that's happening like in the background that you may not, you know, you may not have full information on it. You may not be fully aware of it, but it's because you've got this ancestral protection over you where they're like trying to keep you focused. They don't want you worrying about, I don't want you to worry about this stuff. We'll take care of it. That's what this looks like for me. But I have this energy out here, somebody who's literally broken their own heart. I think playing the games that they were playing, they broke their own heart. Well, like I said it before the cards came out. They broke their own heart because you found connection with somebody else. I'm like, you're in connection with somebody else now, and you're happy. And the person that you're connected to, again, this is for folks who are partnered. You're good where you are. You know what I'm saying? You feel very whole, and you're happy. You've healed. You're I don't know, like, you healed from whatever this previous relationship or whatever situationship or whatever the hell that was from your past. It is connected to your past. You've healed from that. So you don't have any interest, even though this person really wants to come towards you with an apology. They want to apologize for breaking your heart. And honestly, I don't think you care, because like I said, you've already healed from it. You've healed. You're not broken up, but you're not in your feelings. Maybe at one time you were. This dog is about to piss me off. Hold on. You don't have any interest in like patching up and repairing anything. You don't have any interest in it. You have no desire. Like, for you, it's like the past is the past, and I'm good with leaving it there, you know? Oh. That's why it didn't work. There's something about, like, maybe with your past relationship. Maybe with your past relation. Oh, that's what it was. Look at that tower. I love it. I said it. The feminine alchemize the energy. The world. Love it. Yes, I love it. Okay. I like this energy. So maybe in the past, you and your ex, maybe you had, a gnarly kind of relationship. There may have been some toxicity, codependency, obsession. But you're not, like I said, the reason why you're not, and I love how they all connect, is because you healed. You're not in that energy anymore, and they did not expect that. I don't know, it almost feels like, I don't know how long it took for you to finally get past this, but I feel like this person always thought that you would always have that feeling for them. And what I say up here, your team has really been protecting you and allowing you to kind of, yes, you may feel, because I know I do, when the energy is kind of weird and I feel that there's something, like I can't put my finger on it, I can't even give it a name, but I can feel it. I can feel when there's something in the ethers trying to, touch me. And I just find a way to kind of work around it or work through it so that I can feel it, but I don't let that feeling kind of consume me. Here, it definitely looks like somebody alchemizing the energy, and again, so that you can continue to stay motivated on your path, because I definitely feel like you've evolved a lot, right? I think the person that you were formerly connected to hasn't quite gotten there. It's giving Peter Pan. It's giving Peter Pan. I also feel like if there is a new beginning, I think too, you also may have been manifesting like closure of one situation so that, whatever you got going on now can just finally blossom and prosper without the influence of this thing going on in the background or in the back, just even in the back of your head for that matter. I believe that you've also been, if you're partnered, you might not discuss, your relationship much. You may, you keep a lot of the details of your relationship private, which I would recommend. But I see you being on the precipice of a whole new cycle. And we absolutely love it, because I believe between the two of you, yes, look at that. I think between you and your partner, there has been some kind of... Oh, look at that. High Priestess to the High Priestess, baby. In the upright. I am very perplexed at this part, because I'm like... Because this definitely feels like, for those of you who are very tapped in, and even for those who are tapped in, because not every person that has, strong intuition, not every intuitive person has a platform, not every intuitive person reads tarot, so that's not always an element, but this kind of feels like, it feels like your awareness of the truth, but remaining very silent about it. Like, we know that the High Priestess knows way more than what she discusses. And here I can see it's like, you're very, very aware, but you're also very silent. And I also feel like at one point, you may have elected to, I think that was part of the evolution, your ability to finally surrender and allow things to just kind of wash away. It's kind of like, it's funny, I'm laughing because I can see right in this one section, it's like trying to manifest. It's like, here's the point of manifestation, where somebody is actively manifesting some type of change, but it's tied to the elimination of like the past, like, and it, I mean, this very well could be astrological, because I know there's, with the eclipse season passing and all that stuff, like we got all this, eclipse energy is like 6 months worth, so we got all this energy that's still working its way around us. And then as we lean into Scorpio season, we've got some more changes coming up, right? So what it feels very much like surrender down here, surrendering to the shifts, the evolution, the change. You are actively manifesting this, okay? You're manifest. Haha, I love this. Someone here is manifesting. I want to say it's you, Divine Feminine, because this is connected. This Magician is directly next to you. It's sitting right here. This feels like Divine Feminine actively manifesting like the absolute removal of anything connected to the past that may have left stains of unpleasant energy, right? And here, surrendering to the will of God and just allowing whatever it happens, to allow it to happen. High Priestess, you know what's happening. You're probably going to see it evidenced somewhere. Because I don't know how close this, because I kind of get the energy that this person may be at a distance from you. Energetically, you may be able to feel it or sense it. And I do believe that when you have cords attached to other people, well, I don't actually see that out here, but I'm just explaining this part. When you have cords attached to other people, when you finally do those cord cuttings, and when you're like energetically done and you've released it completely, the person that you're corded to can actually feel the loss. They feel that sense of shift. So just as much as you feel it, if there is a cord between you, they feel it too. So it kind of feels like this person is aware. Somebody here is absolutely aware, and I think that's what's prompting them to want to come towards you. But I also see that they're not. This is being prevented from making moves towards you because, one, this relationship is over. They no longer have control over you the way that they may have once had. And when I say control, I mean this could be like energetically speaking. They could have had, control is kind of a strong word, but there was something, attached to you, attached to this person that kind of, I don't know, it very well could have just been that cord. There was a cord keeping you connected. And here I definitely see where you're like, you know what, I've learned everything I needed to learn from this experience. I choose not to go back. I choose not to look at it. I choose to surrender and let it go. I'm going to sit here, mind my business, and focus on the shit that's important to me. I'm here for it. They can't come towards you. They want to come towards you so bad, but they can't. They're being stopped. I love this. Okay. I'm like, now, this is interesting. This is real interesting. I'm like, I was wondering when this chick would show up. It's our friend. Look at that. Tower, chariot, chariot, chariot. But two of the I have two in the upright and one in the reverse. Oh, crazy. Okay. Okay, this looks like destiny swapping. Because this is an energy. Okay, remember I was waiting for this dark witch shit to come out. I was waiting for her to show up because I knew I could feel it. I knew she was out here. Okay. So your ex, I don't know. It could be your ex. Either your ex is a practitioner or connected to a practitioner. Okay? Because I'm seeing two things here. And I don't know. I'm going to see. Here's your counterpart. Okay. So there has been now on the clarifying layer, there had been some energy. Remember I said down here, I was like, it looked like somebody here would try to like project some type of third party onto this masculine, this divine masculine up here. Then down here, I have somebody who may have been performing moon magic. Okay, in this diagonal here, it looks like they kind of lost, like whatever they did, they lost control over this whole scenario or the magic itself. Because I also feel like they were trying to because they want somebody to perceive the divine feminine in a light that is not her own. It's almost like now I'm trying to see how it links back to the feminine. It's like they wanted the divine feminine to be seen as, a bad mother who's, who doesn't take care of herself, who doesn't take care of her kids, who's needy and, insecure and all this shit, right? That's what they wanted. They wanted the perception of the divine feminine to be that. But here's the thing. Because I see it here. Again, your spirit team, your ancestors, whoever, because I see it right here. When I say, baby, you are protected. I have never seen this level of protection. The pendulum swings both ways. So this person has been trying for every attempt that, and I want to say if the practitioner is separate from the ex and they're working together, like, I don't know how that, I'm trying to figure out how that, I haven't gotten there yet, but it looks like two people. It looks like an ex, somebody, a masculine presenting somebody distorted. And then we also have a feminine presenting priestess type of energy out here. And all of this is like all of these attempts to stop you. There's something happening, and maybe it's the new cycle for you and your partner. I'm not sure if it's because it's more connected to the feminine. All of this is connected to the feminine. It's like, yes, the masculine is somewhat of a target, but the real target is this divine feminine. The real target is the divine feminine. It's like somebody wanting to do destiny swapping or something. Because somebody's getting karma right now. Let me just say, somebody's getting karma for whatever they've done. They've been held up. So every single time because I see the very first card that came out was a Six of Wands in reverse. So just knowing that whatever somebody was trying to do wasn't going to be successful anyway. That's all I see playing out on this board. It's like the divine feminine, just this one line right here. This is you up here knowing your value. You have something of value. Okay? You and your partner. You both have something of value to offer the world. Okay? Here, somebody's been trying to like slow you down, stop you, block your progress. I don't know how they see you or how they know what you're doing. But I have all this energy of somebody like they're trying to like put these roadblocks in front of you, and each time your spirit team's like you know what I mean? you're in, like I said, you're like in a protective bubble in every segment of where I have the cards laid. Where there is movement or action being taken on the side of the divine feminine, there's these cards that always appear in a circle around the action. It's because you're being protected. I got chills. It's because you're being protected. The action of your movement is being protected. Now, I also have the energy here too. If somebody here, I said somebody here might have been trying to do moon magic. Right here looks like somebody who may have wanted to try to like cause an accident, something with your car. And I'm only saying that because I got the tower, the chariot, the chariot, the chariot. And in the center here, this chariot is in reverse. None of that shit worked. Again, we have that protective, but it's like, again, it's like another circle of protected bubble. Like everything around you, this is you moving, being very clear, unafraid, right? Taking command of your own shit. Like you're doing your thing, you're transmuting energy. Nobody expected you to do that. They thought that they would be able to stop you. Bam, they can't, because you're still going. Then here you're like, I'm on my way. I'm starting this new cycle. And then you have somebody here that maybe trying to unalive you. Bam, they can't. They've been hemmed up. And you've been like several steps ahead of whoever this is, and they're completely unhappy because what they're doing, they're trying to do shit in secret. I have the sun and the moon both out here, but they're both in reverse. So the sun is in the reverse, but the moon is also in the reverse. So usually when the moon is in the upright, we can't see what's happening, but when it's in reverse, we can see it. And if we can see, that means other people can see it too. Somebody here is getting their ass handed to them. There's something about I want to say something about your vehicle, or somebody wanting here to, I'm like, this whole line just looks like somebody wanting to cause an accident. And we know that's come out before, wherever that deck is. I don't even know where the hell that deck is. Oh, it's back here. We know that that's been out. This definitely gives, this corner down here kind of looks like somebody trying to unalive you. And it didn't work. You got away. You got away. Yeah. Listen. And then whoever this person is that's trying to do like juju over you, baby. They're trying to do juju over you. I'm like up here at the very top. The very top, I have the Magician next to the Queen of Pentacles, right? Down here with the down here with the Empress. There is somebody here who has been, now this could be one practitioner child. They may have contracted a bunch of different people. And that's the devil, and the devil up here. Somebody here has been doing moon magic on you. And a lot of it. Tower in the reverse. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. You are protected. Listen, I said it. Your pathway is protected. The High Priest, the Fool, the Empress. Your path is protected. You're so protected. I love this. Okay. So there's somebody here who is really obsessed with trying to bring a High Priestess Empress down. I do feel like somebody here has been trying to do some kind of weird destiny swapping shit. It's like they want you, like, because they're getting karma. And if they're not getting it right now, they're getting it. I'm going to say, I don't know the timing on this. They're getting it. It may trickle in little bits and pieces, but they are absolutely feeling it. Okay. Yeah, it's weird because now I have you out here again. Okay, so I have the high priest, I have the Empress out here. Have the Empress and the Emperor out here. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, right? Very same energy for me as far as I'm concerned. And I see where somebody is very obsessed with putting an end to your relationship. Like, that's all I see here. Like, the obsession is real, baby. The obsession is real. Somebody here has been trying to, they've been trying, this is crazy, and I see it. They've been trying so hard to, like, break down a partnership, to prevent this new cycle. Like, you must be getting ready to go into a new cycle. They're trying to prevent this new cycle from happening. It's already here, but, you know, okay. I'm like, okay. And they've been trying to slow down your progress. So, like, whatever it is that you do, like we talked about it yesterday, I'm like, whatever it is that you do it well. You're an expert at it. Both of you are. Like, you both are bosses in your own right. Whatever y'all do, okay? I see it. Like, they just want to slow you down, stop you, find a way to stop it. Like, that's all I see. They just put an end to it. We have to put an end to it. Why? I don't understand. Why? Let's clarify. Let's use. I'm like, I've got so many decks on my desk. Let's use this one. Yeah, let's use this one. And then they're unhinged because I hadn't even gotten to these cards. Somebody here is very unhinged because their efforts are not working. And they're trying to hide it. And if this person is getting their ass handed to them in the astrals, like if they're getting hit with karma, like all kinds of ways, they're trying to hide it because they don't want anybody to know what's going on in their life. They don't want anybody to know what's going on at their house. Remember when I said yesterday, I was like, if they've been trying to throw like little demons towards you, all the demons are doing is hanging out at their house. They're trying to hide that. Somebody's going through it right now. They don't want nobody to know. I know. Oh yeah, incidentally, I feel like I have to remind folks every now and then, baby, I'm not love and light. I'm thunder and lightning. So when you come to my platform and you say crazy shit in my comments, or you leave weird comments for me, trying to troll me, do understand that when you leave a comment, I can backtrack the comment to your account. I know how to block accounts. I will block you from my channel. You don't have to watch my content. And if you only got on YouTube so that you can troll me and leave weird ass comments, baby, we could play that game all day long. If you were smart, you would just watch and keep your mouth shut. But the silly ones, because you out there, decide you want to leave crazy ass comments. I'm not one of those readers who lets comments sit. Like, I'm very thorough. I hate notifications. So when I get a comment, I jump on them immediately so I can acknowledge the energy exchange, because that is energy exchange, right? When you comment, I leave you a heart that lets you know that I saw your comment. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you supporting my work. But when you go out of your way to leave like little weird ass comments on my channel about, somebody left a comment talking about, oh my God, I can hear you swallow when you drink. Ew, that's so gross, baby. Be gone. I'm sorry. I have a really good mic. My bad. But don't come here leaving weird trolly ass comments, because all I'm gonna do is block you. And if, like I said, if you were smart, and I know some of y'all ain't, If you were smart, you would just watch and shut the hell up. Don't say nothing. And don't say nothing crazy. Because I'll block you. I have no problem with that. I'm the block queen. Go to any of my socials. It says that on the bio. I'm the block queen. I will block you. I will block you and keep on pushing, baby. You don't change nothing over here. Baby, if at one point you were dealing with a very toxic connection, you're not there anymore. And you've let it go. You let that energy go. I'm telling you, somebody took too damn long. You could have also been dealing with somebody who was like really selfish. And that may have caused a lot of complications within the relationship. But I think they were selfish because they were busy giving to other people. They were busy giving to other people. And look at them. Now they're on the outside. All by themselves. You may have ghosted this person. Oh, child, you don't want nothing to do with this. Nothing at all. You definitely have somebody here who's looking into you, trying to get into your business. They may be trying to figure out what it is that you're doing, where you at, who you with. Oh, and there's somebody here who feels left out of... They feel left out of the wish fulfilled. This looks like somebody getting bad. Oh, shit. Wait, hold on. Okay. This kind of... I see two different things. Okay. One more card. Okay. This down here feels like somebody who may have... I don't know if somebody lost their job. Somebody may have lost their job. They may have to start over. They're looking, they're kind of reflecting over, like, I don't know, it kind of feels like they're reflecting on like when times were good. And now they're feeling like they definitely feel the brunt of the poverty consciousness. This feels like bad news. Sorry you lost your job. We're having to let you go, you know, or whatever. And then on this side, they're like, damn, how am I going to make ends meet? They can't look to the collective. The collective has already left the building. This person may be afraid to approach you because they may not have a lot to offer. Somebody here very well could be like watching you from secret accounts or something like that, like online. Yeah, there's somebody here who's like maybe watching you online or looking into you, researching you. Google is free, you know what I mean? It's giving keeping tabs, like somebody trying to keep tabs on you. Here's the thing though. They ain't learned no damn lessons. You might have been dealing with somebody who was kind of like emotionally disconnected. Like they... I don't like this. Okay, so whoever this person is... Yeah, there's a lot here. Remember I said, I was like, they may have had you in a third part. Like somebody here may have had this ex-partner or whoever this was, may have made you a third party and you didn't know about it. Because I do see where there was some type of commitment here where they kind of were keeping it, like, feels like they were kind of keeping it secret. Like maybe somebody here was involved in a relationship and it was very imbalanced. And maybe for them, because the relationship that they got into, or the relationship with the person that they married or got involved with, because that relationship was so imbalanced, it made them reflect back on like their time with you and how, you know, how you showed up, how nurturing and loving you were, whatever. What's really interesting, I'm going to point this out. What's really interesting about this reading is that it's largely centered around a masculine energy. The only strong feminine energy I have out here is divine feminine. I don't have distorted feminine energy out here outside of this priestess chick. But all of the energy that's out here is largely surrounding like this a distorted masculine who's like all in his feelings because of the choices and decisions that he's made. How, you know, he liked the attention of other people. He liked putting you in a competition for his affections when really he wasn't very affectionate anyway. And so like if you walked away from this person because you felt like you were working on the relationship all by yourself, that was the appropriate thing to do, because this gentleman did not do anything. And he ain't really learned no lessons, to be honest. Like, yeah, he may recognize where he fell short while he was dealing with you, but I still feel like, you know, he's not going to find any actual success. He will never find success with you. If that's what he's hoping for, he ain't never going to have that. That's done. Yep. This is him. Yeah. Yep, there it is. That's the reality. This is his realization of the truth. And even if this person say they got married or whatever, and this person got a divorce or was going through a divorce, you don't want them. You have no desire to engage. Because they were disloyal from the gate and gave very little, if anything, to the connection. They kept secrets, and a lot of it, I think it was fear. It was this person had a problem with being vulnerable. They had a problem with being vulnerable, and it stemmed from, it's interesting, this energy, I've actually seen this a couple of times on my board, and I don't really talk about it, but what it feels like is somebody who was incapable of being vulnerable, because it feels like some kind of conditioning, because here they're having to really think about, like, this is like a battle between self. They have to really think about what it is that makes them happy. What's going to make them feel whole? What is their wish fulfillment? I talk about this all the time, where we know that the Sun and the Ten of Cups, for me, those are the two happiest cards of the entire deck. But the problem with the Ten of Cups is that most people, they don't know how to define what their Ten of Cups looks like. My Ten of Cups is not going to look like your Ten of Cups. Your Ten of Cups is not going to look like my Ten of Cups. But the thing is that I feel like this person, because they were battling themselves, they didn't know how to be vulnerable. So they may have gotten involved in relationships where the women, you know, naturally we're women. This is what we do. You know, you would, you know, tell them how you feel and express yourself, and you pour out your heart, and that motherfucker didn't say shit. Like, you was just pouring out your heart and they were just going, oh, okay. You know what I mean? So it feels like there's conditioning here, and this is the reason why they're having to kind of really reflect over their life and how much they've actually missed out on, all the things that they've missed out on because of this one particular mindset of, like, you can't be vulnerable because, you know, I ain't no punk, kind of, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a weird thing. It's like, this is a man who's been conditioned to believe that showing emotions was a sign of weakness. So this man did not show any feelings at all. You know, they didn't show feelings at all. They kept them to themselves. And then because you were, oversharing your feelings. They knew exactly what to do in order to, like, keep you to, it's like they knew exactly what to say and do. They knew which buttons to push or whatever. They knew if I just throw you a little bit, you'll shut up for, I get you to shut up for about 2 weeks, and then we're going to go back into the cycle again. It's like one of those things, it's a fucking merry-go-round. But when you walked away from this, oh shit. I'm like, my phone stays on D&D and all of a sudden I'm getting phone calls. When you picked up, I said it yesterday, I was like, you might have picked up on a pattern. And when you decided, because also for you, you had to sit back and think about, okay, is this what I really want? Is this kind of relationship the thing that's most healthiest for me? Is this what my wish fulfillment looks like? Yeah, I got love for this person, but I'm looking at their qualities and I'm looking at the way they move. And is this the ultimate? I don't think so, right? So just as much as they had to reflect, you had to reflect too. But you actually took the steps and walked away, even though you might have been a little reluctant to do it at the time. But I think you did it because you realized the imbalance in the relationship and you just were no longer willing to continue giving in to that. I like it. I like it. But now this person's kind of rethinking their whole plan now because they've been living their life this way the whole time. And now they're recognizing the truth. They're recognizing here in the center of why you had to make the cuts that you did. Because this was not ideal for you. And all it did was cause confusion and this drama back and forth. You didn't want no parts of it. And also you didn't deserve it. You didn't deserve that. They never thought that shit would happen. I think this person was more shook by the fact that you were patient, baby. Look at the Empress out here again. You were patient and you waited. You may have even waited for him. Waited for this. I want to call him motherfucker. You even probably waited for this motherfucker to come back and apologize. Like you moved on or whatever, and you're living your life. I love that for you. You may have waited for a little while. You may have held a torch for this person just because it's funny. I've talked to my last handful of clients about this. A few years ago, I want to say maybe 5 years ago, this was a theme that was pulling up in the collective where Divine Feminine, we heal first. Like we awaken first, we awaken before the Divine Masculine. We lead the way in this part of our lives. So at one point, Divine Feminine, we were waking up and we're having all these epiphanies and realizations, and we're starting to heal. We're unpacking our trauma. We're doing the work, right? We're dealing with our shadow. We're working it all out. And then once we start doing that, we're recognizing in other people, like the things that they need to heal. And we can see it because we know what it is. We've already experienced it. But it's our ego that makes us think that we have the capability of helping these people heal. We cannot do the work for them. They have to do it for themselves. The problem is that we were stalling our own progress forward because we had our foot in the door. We were holding our foot in the door because we were hoping that they could see our light through their darkness. They could see our light through that little sliver in the door where we're holding our foot in the door, hoping if they could just see our light, they'll follow us through the door. And then they'll join us, and then we can go heal together and be, happy go lucky, right? But that ain't how it works. That doesn't work that way. And what we were doing was we were actually stalling our progress moving forward when we were supposed to just move forward and let the door close behind us. Let the door close. When the door closes, that's kind of when that cord is cut. They figure it out. Oh shit. Collective ain't here no more. You know what I'm saying? That's what causes their tower. When they realize oh my God, the collective is no longer here. I do not have the support that I once had with them. I think at one point for you, it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. It was the delay, you know. Part of it was, you know, your ego thinking that you could help them. Part of it was their reluctance to actually do the work. And then when you finally just said, fuck it, I'm out, that's when things started to shift. Yeah. They never expected you to have the kind of confidence that you embody right now. Yeah. Look at that. They did. Ooh. 10 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, all in the reverse with the Queen of Wands in the upright. Baby, they never expected this out of you. They never expected, and I want to say this too, even through their hurt feelings and all that, I'm going to tell you just how attractive this rejection really is. Because you're standing on business. You're standing on business. You're done, and done. I'm not putting up with your shit. I'm not wasting any more time. I'm not going to let you live in my head rent free. I'm done investing all of this because I didn't get nothing out of it. I invested all this time, effort, and energy. I didn't get nothing out of it. But you know what I got? A backbone. I got a backbone. And I said it ever since. That's why I think, I don't know. I have a theory, but I don't want to talk about it. They can't do nothing about it. This is an X. I'm telling you, this is all centered around a masculine. They can't do shit about it. There's nothing they can do about it. Now they see their plan did not quite work the way that they thought it would. I don't know. This person kind of felt like they could just, you know, charm you and that you would always just, you know, be in the wind. Now they've lost all hope because the plan didn't work the way that they thought it would. They just never, I don't know, the way it looks like, it just like, they never imagined that you would move the way that you did. I think right now they're like, their mind is blown because I don't think they ever imagined you doing what you did. Like this right here, this whole line right here, you're like, I'm standing on business. I don't want no parts of this. I've learned my lesson. I've learned all the lessons I need to learn from you. I'm out. I'm out. I don't need to think hard about this. Yes, look, because you found, look at that. I said it, their plan didn't work. They want to come towards you, but they can't because you are, like I said, you're protected. Your spirit team, Archangel Michael, your ancestors, baby, you're so protected. It feels like they desperately want to come towards you. And I feel like this is also part of their karma. This is part of their karma. Having to watch you from the side go live your life and be happy and stable and having found happiness and stability with somebody else, and they can't come nowhere near you. High Priestess, Ace of Cups. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Damn. Yeah, you don't have the same feelings you have for them before. Listen. Yep, you're not tending to this anymore. You may have had unconditional love for this person at one point. And you did, you were very attentive to this person. Almost, probably, for some people, you may have even had love for this person more than you loved yourself. Like you were far more attentive to this person than you were for your own needs. And now they're like, damn, I lost. They lost. Haha, you lose. They lost big time. Damn. All right. Let's do some index cards. That was an interesting read. All right, your confidence is soaring. You're no longer afraid. Archangel Chamuel is out here for unconditional love and adoration, non-judgmental love. Somebody here may be infertile, unable to birth children or ideas. The month of February may be of significance. Could be dealing with an Aquarius or Pisces. Spirit tested them and they failed. And somebody is scared. These are fated events. Someone is feeling insecure. Someone's not taking responsibility. You're moving away from the drama. We love it. Their offer is a distraction. You chose a new contract. Hey. Somebody is emotionally unstable or wanted you to be emotionally unstable. Third party situation. Somebody's been trying to affect your third eye. Make you doubt your intuition. Spirit says open your windows to breathe fresh air into your home. Could also be dealing with a Virgo. What they wanted for you is now happening to them. Karma. Archangel Gabriel is out here for communication and expression. There's someone here who's a ringleader. Someone wants to tell you the truth. A sister may be involved. You could be a sister. A Pisces. Pisces is out here twice. Or an Aries. Somebody wants to know why doesn't it work on you. Because you're protected. Everything backfires. Literally, this pendulum swings both ways. So every time they try to throw something at you, it just slaps the shit out of them. They thought they could get away with it. Someone has a secret lifestyle or secret life. There's unconditional love out here. Ooh. Oh, shit. We have several failed attempts. Somebody feels left behind. The month of November may be of significance. Could be dealing with a Scorpio or Sagittarius. An older woman could be significant. Someone's also been trying to affect your sacral chakra. They could have been trying to affect your sacral between you and your partner, like because that's your desire and your sexuality and sexual desires, your libido. Somebody's getting instant karma. Someone wanted to keep you second guessing. Someone has tried to sabotage your relationships. Somebody misjudged you. Your ancestors are protecting you. I'm saying. Like I'm saying. It's karmic debt and character assassination. So somebody's been out here talking shit about you to ruin your reputation. Whatever. All right. Immature emotions. Closures needed. Someone is returning to you, so maybe they're returning to you for some closure. Speak your truth. Somebody has a hidden agenda. Temporary setback. Alignment. Someone's checking your social media. 1313 155 111. The time is now 11:11. Financial improvements. Time is now for financial improvements. We like it. Someone's imbalanced. Something's coming to an end. Results coming. Trust. Open your heart. 1414's out here again. More to come. 133 or 313. 2414. 911. Someone's on a soul journey. Having a fresh start. Meditate. Fire ignited. Maybe there's a conversation coming through via phone. Children may be involved. Honesty is needed. Show more respect. Low vibes at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So So we have 23, 33, or 2, 3, 3, 1, 3, 3, 11, 13, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3. Yeah, 3, 2, 3. I have that out here twice. 14, 14, 1, 1, 1, 11, 11, 1, 5, 5, 1, 1, 5, 9, 1, 1, 11, 18, 1, 1, 9, 1, 1, 1, 6, or 16, 11. Okay. Let's look at the dates. I have January the 9th, January the 10th, 11th, the 13th, the 15th, the 16th, and the 17th. I have no dates in February. I have March the 11th, March the 13th, March 14th, March 16th, March the 23rd. I have March the 27th. March the 7th. I don't know where that came from. I have March the 7th, March the 24th, March the 18th, March 9th. No dates in April. I have May the 11th, May 14th and 15th, May 23rd and 24th. I have no dates in June. I have July the 3rd, July the 14th, July the 16th, July 23rd and 24th. I have no dates in August. I have September the 11th, September the 13th, 14th, 16th, and 17th. I have November the 10th, November 9th, 10th, and 18th. I have other dates. November the 3rd, November 5th, 13th, 14th, and 24th. No dates in December. All right. Ooh. Dice. Woo. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Libra. The moon is out here twice. This is Venus. So Venus and the moon. I have 6th house, 7th house, 12th house. 6th house is traditionally Virgo. 7th house traditionally Libra. The 12th house is traditionally Pisces. Venus, Libra or Taurus. The moon, traditionally Cancer. All right. I'm going to leave it there. If any parts of this reading resonate for you, gave you clarity or confirmation of your own story, give the video a thumbs up so we can circulate into algorithm and get in front of the eyes and you see us the most. If you'd like to book a personal, all the information is below in the description box. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's early. I still have, I'm like, I gotta leave in a little bit, and I do have client work to do, so I'm gonna try to fit in one more reading today. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. I love you guys. Till next time. Take care.